Briarwood Holdings, if you're still here, God bless your soul for being first. All right, what are we doing tonight? Tonight we are checking out prices for older stuff. I got 2022 and 2021 here. These are collector booster boxes. And the question is, did the people who bought these boxes in a relatively bearish market get totally hosed, or are they good to go? So let's find out. Let's find out. So the question is, what could we have bought? Yes, you are here. Briarwood, you're my number one fan, I think, as far as like people commenting on stuff, people, you're there. You're always there. So thank you. And also it makes me wonder if I know you or you're just a fan. Either way, very cool. Let's see. Pulling up. Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. All right. Kaldheim collectors. Kaldheim collector. That's not how you spell that. Commander. I guess. Oh, Kaldheim the set, and then you go into sealed. Yeah. That's how this site works. There we go. See the details. Price history since the dawn of time. Because that's the question is, when this came out, how was it doing? 220, 230s. And when did it? It came out before. So it did come out around here. I finally made it for one of the live streams. Yo, Vibri, welcome. Welcome to the party as we figure out. I assure you, bud. I have no clue who you are. I think we have the same mind frame on this sector. Gotcha. Well, good deal. I kind of revived this YouTube channel. It was quite old from my college days, and I made some random videos that are now hidden from the universe. And so the way you're so friendly, I was like, do I know this guy? But there's been lots of really cool people, really chill people. All right, 230 it is our Kaldheim buy price. Let's try Strixhaven. Yeah, having the same mind. That's what I'm experiencing too, is the amount of people that are just enjoying content that is, I don't know, reasonable, relevant, some good tips, some market news. Like, people like this stuff, which is great. I'm very happy to kind of be there to make it. Yep, 225 is what you could have bought these on TCG Player for, which of course isn't ideally what you'd be buying collector boosters at if you're trying to invest, but you know, somebody's doing this. Somebody's buying stuff at market prices thinking this is going to be a good investment. My Strixhaven was $225 box from my local LGS. Yeah, okay, nice. This is the kind of feedback I need, is people who are on boots on the ground, because I was into Magic back in 2021, but I was not buying collector booster boxes. But yeah, 225. Probably, if you're able to get it for 225 from a store, it probably means that you could 400. See, nice. This is helpful. Yeah, thank you, Vibri. Q's cardboard. I bought 4 singles yesterday. I blame you. Really? What is it for? Is it for Commander deck or something? Or are you just collecting? I didn't catch you, or I didn't pin you as a singles buyer, Q's. I thought you're just big bags on on sealed stuff. Brentwood Holdings, I'm starting out too. It's fulfilling for me for some reason, but it hurts when the prices go up and I don't have distro. Yeah, the distro thing's interesting. I was just thinking about this because there's a place close by my house. My wife actually sells there. They sell booths. So it's this big, it used to be a Big Lots. It shut down. It reopens as this kind of vintage place, but you can buy, this 6x6 whatever square, and you can sell whatever you want there. And there are a couple booths that sell trading cards, mostly Pokemon. And I wonder if that counts as having a brick and mortar, because they are inside of a store, you know? So I'm like, do they get brick and mortar? Can they get distribution because they have that little booth? Probably not, but it's fun thought. Tesabos Web from my childhood store. Oh, interessante. I don't even know what that is. That a real card? Tesabos Web. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I see. Some like real vintage-y looking. I wouldn't know vintage if it slapped me in the face. I mean, I know the obvious stuff like Power 9 and dual lands, but when this comes into play, draw a card. Lands with an activated ability that doesn't produce mana don't tap during their controller's untap steps. That's incredible. It's actually a great card. I don't have any price for AFR. Boo. Just kidding. No, you've done a lot to help, Vibri. I'll have to look this one up. I pre-ordered collector boxes for $260 from Strixhaven from your LGS. Jason Mole, I think that was a good idea. I honestly, the Strixhaven, let's check it out, because I put it in the title, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that tomorrow, these prices are probably going to go up. Like if I have to, play the odds. Now, here's the disclaimer, Nick coming out. The like, make your own choices. Don't listen to a guy on YouTube. Don't spend money just because I tell you to. But I wouldn't buy this at like 400, but I bought just the other day. I found a site that was like 330 or something like that. And I bought 2 more. I'm going to find out from my distribution partner if I'm able to. I tried to get a case from them. So I'm looking to have 8 in total, not crazy amounts, but kind of, I mean, thousands of my dollars are locked up in this because I think that the price is going to go up. I really do. Pre-modern runner. Oh, interesting. Are you playing pre-modern queues? Probably sold them the cards forever ago. Yeah, that's the best feeling in the world. When you sell cards, then later you have to buy those cards back, and you didn't necessarily get the good deal, right? Like you sold it for $10, and I have to buy it for $10. So you're losing on fees and taxes on both ends. Piece de resistance. Some of the charms will probably going to be staples in a lot of decks forever. 2 cost instant with 3 good options is nice. I agree, Jado. I think those charms are really interesting. Even like the amount of Commander games I've lost to Radko's charm is just like, these charms are good. I'm hearing a single name Dragon's Rage Chandler is going Urza Saga level on price. Is that true? There's no way. Dragon's Rage. I think I already sold all my copies for like $2 or whatever. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. This looks like it's just... Are you just proving that you can get me to look up anything? Or maybe something did happen and I'm just not seeing it here. Midnight Hunt, Crimson Vow were both 200. These were all from LGS. Thank you. That is helpful. Plug in 200. Ventures in Forgotten Realm. Once again, so catching up, if you didn't know, we are plugging in. The question is, if you invested in 2021, 2022, 2023, was it profitable if you held on till today? Fun questions. And so let's try to figure out what Adventures for Forgotten Realms was like. It looks like people on release were buying for like 230, 240. And then it went down. And then eventually went back up, I think. Right? Yeah. That's wild, though. The people who pre-order for like 300 and then it goes down and goes up. So let's see, 240. Okay. So we have, I think, our portfolio for 2021. I can zoom in a little bit, but this is what I think we're dealing with. Not yet. I need to level it up first. Gotcha. Briarwood. Okay, good deal. You let me know. There's actually, I've seen Discords where they have like buyout groups in there, and I haven't messed around with that, but I'm like, what? Like, are those where all the evil investors get together and make moves? Like, I mean, the more I think about it, the more I want to be part of that. but as an evil investor, buying Strixhaven collector booster boxes before the full spoilers come out. Vibri, my LGS was not doing pre-orders when I started buying from them, so mine were all on release day. Nice. Yeah. Yep, makes sense to me. Well, this is fascinating. So 2021, we see like, wow, one set that has had no growth, 3 sets that had negative growth, 2 sets that had below 5%. This is the total. So I guess just 1 set below 5% growth, and then 1 set that's done well. But honestly, I'm pretty sure Strixhaven booster boxes only did well recently. Collector. So it's not like you would have made money, I think, if you sold these like a year ago. Vibri points out that looking at these numbers in it for the long haul. Well, so this is what's fascinating. Okay. Oh, wait, no, this was like months ago. Yeah. Check this out. So the year ago, the Strixhaven collector booster boxes were 300. And then now, so like the vast majority of the gains has been in the past year. Fascinating. And the same thing could happen to these other boxes in theory, right? I don't know though. I just don't know if Crimson Vow is going to pan out. But this is the thing, Vibri, is that the people who are like, wow, Magic doesn't return great over the long haul. Well, check out what would have happened if you bought the stuff from 2024. Like, this is crazy. I mean, here we go. 2024. How do I get my face out of this? Yeah, you can see that. 2024. Murders was negative. Every single other box was just like incredibly positive. Even buying at relatively high prices, even buying Fallout for 400, Modern Horizons 3 for 400. You could have gotten these for much less than 400. But 2024, 2 years, getting almost doubling your money, basically doubling your money. I mean, like, holy crap. I'm an evil investor too. I started with Final Fantasy play sets, started with 0 knowledge. I breathe crap magic now. Used to landscape. Yes. Our hero. Need a shirt. Need a Briarwood Holdings t-shirt. Yeah. It's real. Yeah, I'm an analyst right now. We'll see how long that lasts. I mean, I guess I'm still kind of an analyst with Magic in a way because I still use spreadsheets or whatever. But it is pretty all-consuming. It's really surprised me. I remember, like, when I was dating my wife, I was like, at one point I needed to tell her that I'm, like, pretty deep into Magic the Gathering. And if that was a game changer for her, like, if that was a turnoff, our relationship would have ended. Like, it's crazy. Got Final Fantasy play boosters for 150. Yeah, that's sick. I know. I felt so what's the word, like, proud of myself. I felt so like, oh yeah, I got a great deal when I bought Final Fantasy play for 160 a few months ago. It was like right at the beginning of the big reprint. So Final Fantasy, I guess we can pull this up. Final Fantasy play booster boxes got crazy high. It was like what, oh wait, I don't want a pack. I don't want a single pack. Shop booster packs. Well, now I'm shopping booster packs. Play. Wow. They're already 170. That's crazy. So, because yeah, these used to be not too long ago. Yeah, $250 for a play box. And now the question is, like, is that going to happen again? Right. We went so low. I bought it like 160. So I bought, around here-ish or whatever. And then boom, got all the way down to like 130s. Anyways, just crazy product, fun thing. So yeah, buying these for below 160 feels like a huge win. Vibri, I think 2024 is when there was some management changes at Wizards and they started to limit the print runs better. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just brutal when you look at these sets, and honestly, they performed about how well you'd think they would. Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow were so, in my opinion, like, uninspired And then, yeah, the overprinting too was probably a bigger deal than anything else. The Amazon dumps, the everything. So yeah, I don't think that 2021, and we still need to fill out 2022, but I don't think that these are great representations of what it means for Magic to age as much as it is representation of what was management like. Yeah, you said it well. Yeah. Briarwood Holdings says soon we're going to be all encompassed by Magic and make it every facet of our life. Jason Mole, senior analyst myself, still at work right now. Rip indeed. But at least you got something somewhere chill enough where you can tune into a live and whatever. I work remote, and I get paranoid that they're like watching me, watching my computer screen, because they have all those capabilities. I don't think that my employer does. I have a pretty non-toxic workplace. It's actually pretty great. So I don't think they're watching my every move, but they can. And that just alone, you're like, ooh. So anyways, be careful out there, friends, while you're working. But yeah, senior analyst, that is exactly what I am. I'm a senior analyst. I'm trying to become a manager, which doesn't mean you manage. It just means that you get paid more and you have more responsibilities, blah, blah, blah. I'm still growing. I do like my logo. Good deal. Yeah. Wait, did you say you're doing a store or no? Is that someone down here? I don't know, Briarwood. You're a figure of mystery. I'd love to know more about what you do. Q's, I'm curious if the higher collector box prices, MSRP release prices, will just represent Wizards capturing more of the gains and reducing the ROI's percentage. It'll be curious to see. Yeah, it's a good question. It's a weird thing, right, Q's? Because what that makes me think of is Commander Masters. Commander Masters came out the gate with a high MSRP, or at least people felt like it was high. $400 for the set boxes, $300 for the draft, $200 for the collector, but the collector only had 4 packs in them, and people kind of rejected it. I don't think it sold that great for Wizards. I don't think they were able to do the reprints they wanted to do of Commander Masters, and it was because they came out of the gate. Well, in my opinion, by my estimation, a big part of it was just the price point, that they're just charging too much. And so I don't know. I don't know if Wizards could have charged more for Bloomborough and it would have been successful, or if they could have charged more for Foundations. I don't know, but what I do know is they're definitely thinking about it. They're thinking about how can we capture more of the margin from these products, because Wizards is missing out on so much money that is the secondary market, and they would like to capture more of it. I know they're doing lots of things to capture more of it, but I'm hearing one more reprint and then boom, one more reprint of what? Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, Lord of the Rings. Oh, it's getting a reprint too. Yeah, what's the first reprint? They're watching you. Yes, I know they're watching me. They love me, and I love them. I wonder if liquidity is timed to the national cost or cost relative to release. Yeah. Wait, Wizards liquidity or the liquidity on... I guess I'm not following your pondering cues quite. I love a mini paragraph explaining what you're thinking. Lord of the Rings is getting a reprint too. Yeah, that's the word on the street, is set boosters for Lord of the Rings getting a reprint, and that's exciting. Also, what is it? Wilds of Eldraine. Man, I got Wilds of Eldraine, the last reprint. I got I got a box or two, opened them up, sold singles, and I think I did just okay. But man, if I had held those sealed, that would have been better. Of course it would have been better, but Kamigawa, Neon Dynasty. Okay. Liquidity of collector boxes. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That is an interesting question. Is the liquidity of collectors boxes tied to a nominal cost or cost relative to the release? Because, Midnight Hunt, the price is so low for those collector boxes. I don't understand. I am all ears when it comes to theories on why collector boxes are the prices they are. I don't understand why Duskmourn are doing so well, actually, which is a funny thing to say. I love Duskmourn, but I thought the headliners were kind of uninspired and that there weren't exactly a lot of value. I mean, Bloomborough, I think, is inspired. I think Bloomborough is a great set, but I could not tell you why they're so expensive. If Anon TCG says they're getting a reprint, I trust him. Yeah, I agree, Jason Mole. I think that, like, you know, hats off, deep respect to Anon. I haven't actually started watching him until recently, but I feel like it's just the truth. You know, I mean, obviously he gives caveats and stuff like that, but he's spin facts, and it's really refreshing. So that's nice. Final Fantasy and Lord of the Rings both getting a reprint. Yeah, I imagine Final Fantasy is going to get a reprint for years to come because it's still like standard legal. It's like still so new. I mean, they're reprinting. Let's see, go back in time. They're reprinting, you know, Lord of the Rings and Wilds of Eldraine, Lost Caverns, which are from 3 years ago. They're going to be reprinting Final Fantasy and Dragonstorm and Edge of Eternities for at least the next couple of years. But I don't know about Lord of the Rings, though. I think this is going to be the last reprint of Lord of the Rings. So that's the thing that you want to get in on that while you can, or something. At least that's the implication. Let's see. Pull something up on my other monitor on the off chance that somebody is buying stuff from my store. need to be aware. Bounce. Cool. Yeah, standard format doesn't even rotate until 2027. I'm actually not certain. I could look that up though. When does standard rotate? I thought... Here we go. Standard rotates once per year, typically late summer, early fall. So I think there will be... What? Oh, yeah, maybe not. Starting in 2027, the rotation will shift to the first set of the calendar year rather than the set in the fall. Interesting. Yeah. Man, standard is just such a beast, such a wild thing. Over $600, they move so slow. Is it because 3 times the original price, or just the $600 is a lot of money? Yeah. Thank you for simplifying simplifying the questions. I like it. Yeah, well, let's look at like Lord of the Rings collectors. Like, what's the liquidity on these things? I mean, I know that the liquidity on where is it? Here's the special edition for a nice $3,000. 113. It's getting a few sold. There's not a lot left on the market. Like Final Fantasy is very expensive, but they're selling. Last I checked was like, like daily. So there's something to be said about like it being a. What am I doing? I can do this. Collector booster display. Yeah, like this is bonkers. I mean, thousands upon thousands of dollars being spent every day on these packs or on these boxes. Ooh, we're getting closer to below $1,100. I think this time last week it was closer to $1,200. So interesting, right? How that price goes up and down. There's still people waiting on the sidelines, ready to put up their boxes, wanting to get in, hoping the price, like, man, there's definitely people who were watching this price last week and they're like, oh, I'll list mine once it gets to $1,300. But then it started going down and they're like, actually, I'm going to list mine now for $1,100, you know? It's fascinating. But yeah, it's a good question, Q's. The thing is, there's so much money that goes after this stuff. So I don't know if it's a money. I don't know if stuff is too expensive. Yeah, but why does it move slow? Yeah, it's such a good question. XMurph standard format doesn't even rotate. Yeah, I think they pushed it all back for some reason. Yeah, I am not an expert on standard. I don't really understand what they're doing or what's going on. It's interesting, and I believe that they have, you know, a good plan or whatever. But I mean, the professor, Tulare Community College, just made a video about how, like in 2021 or something like that, there was like 2,000 playable cards in Standard, and that was an all-time high. And today, before, there's still a few sets that are going to come out, they'll all be legal in Standard, but just today, there's over 4,000 cards legal in Standard. So Standard has double the card pool it's ever had. I mean, it's just massive. Lots and lots of cards and availability. So, yeah, it's very interesting. Neon Dynasty sealed. Excuse me? Why am I seeing Adventures for the Forgotten Realm stuff? If this is supposed to be Neon Dynasty sealed. I am confusion. Oh, maybe it's just, oh no, it's not bad pictures. My fill-in price is $240. Fill-in. All right, let's try Streets. How badly did people get hosed on Streets of New Pen? Yeah, they did push it back. They have been doing a good job mixing stuff up for Standard, for competitive, for whatever. Oh, wow. Even at release, these weren't doing hot. $200. $200 for Streets. Commander Legend at Baldur's Gate. Legend of... Wait, what is this set called? Oh, there we go. Commander Legends, Battle for Baldur's Gate. Thank you. All right, all right, all right. See details. Going back in time. The prices just kind of fell. So if you had a time, you know, if you could see the future, you would not have bought these right when they came out. But you couldn't see the future. Oh, thank you, Vibri. Baldur's Gate was $265 for you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's lines up with this. That's crazy though. $265. Crazy stuff. The Mox Alpha EV on the boxes that have underperformed is truly terrible. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I bet. I mean, there's nothing. There's nothing in Crimson Vow, right? Like, what's the most expensive card in Crimson Vow? Go to sets. Double Masters was $270. Thank you. I'll fill that in. All right. Crimson or Midnight Hunts. Is it that Slug? Is that Slug the most expensive card? Oh, okay. Meat Hook Massacre, $20 card. $6 card. Here, wait. Let's just look at cards. Yeah, by the bottom of the first page, you're looking at dollar cards in Midnight Hunt. That's brutal. Basic Plains land card. What, is that one expensive or something? These treatments, I have a theory about color. I think color matters so much in Magic cards and probably Pokemon cards and places for just cards being successful. Color matters so much. So when you get these treatments where there's less color, I don't know. I don't think it's a winning strategy. Don't think it's a winning strategy, but it is crazy just how little value is in this set. Now let's take a look at maybe Crimson Vow. Yeah, there's the Slug. There's the Slug. And then by the bottom of the first page, yeah, we're doing better. You know, we got a Hullbreaker horror. We got a slug token for a nice $8. Not saying that was the most expensive. Oh, sarcasm. Yes, yes, yes. My apologies. Totally missed the joke. Yeah, nobody. Yeah. I remember when they released and were like spoiling the like special treatments and things like that for Crimson Vow. And being like, oh, I wonder if a lot of people like, you know, vampire lore and are going to be really interested in a Dracula card. Count Dracula. Does it even, I don't know. This is so mid, right? Like, this isn't cool. I don't know. It's really, that's kind of the joke in Pokemon, right? Is like everyone's like, the reason why the cards are pricey is because the art isn't good, but like, that's not actually it. I mean, let's be real. Anyway, I digress. Let's talk about Dominaria United. Secret Legends. You can open up a Tabernacle at Pendrell Vale in your Dominaria United collector box. Dominaria United. Man, site is not treating me well. So I don't trust MTG stocks. Dominaria United. And now it just doesn't show anything. Oh, here we go. Here we go. See the details. Get the price history. Where were we looking at? Around $250 when it came out. I'm going to make an April Fool's joke video and open my Tabernacle. Yes. Yes. We can all open up our Lost Legends. It's a cool idea in theory, but it's also very bizarre. It's just like weird. 240 seems fine. Just weird to be like, oh, we have all of these cards that are lying around. We're going to put them in collector booster boxes. Unfinity. And then, you know, people are like, oh yeah, this could be cool. But then in practice, there's like, nobody's opening up any good cards. They're just like crappy commons that are worth nothing from Legends or whatever. Yeah. Infinity 201. Oh, I'm so close. Now I'm going to check it here too. But I'm going to write down 201. Yeah. Brothers War 220. I'll take it. All right. This is how we're looking for the year 2022. Is it true? Is it Double Masters? That's crazy that Double Masters hasn't like, because that was the summer set, right? Our draft group opened an Ancestral in the set that they put the masterpieces in. It's pretty exciting. Wait, Ancestral what? What? Oh, was that in the masterpieces? Are you talking about the Lost Legends? Like you opened up Dominaria United collector booster boxes, or what did you open? Yeah, this is kind of mind-blowing. If Double Masters, I guess I wonder if the VIP editions, these were $100. I guess this is where the inflation went or whatever. Ancestral Recall. Oh, what? Wait, what? You mean like this Ancestral Recall? Wait, our draft group opened up in the set that they put the masterpieces in. Wait, did they put these? Was Ancestral Recall part of the Lost Legends or whatever? Yep. Oh my gosh. Well, that's crazy. My Dominaria United box just got delivered today, hoping I get a Shieldred to offset the value. Yeah. Yeah, what does that set even look like? Dominaria United. Shieldred is so good, man. It's crazy. I've got a copy in one of my decks, and it's just like so good. Yep. Shieldred, all these promo shenanigans. What in the name of a badger token? There's so few badger. Oh, but these just come in collector boxes, I guess, because they're foil. And it's not like there's nobody's buying these. Anyway, it's funny how pricing works. Yeah. Yeah, definitely not the best first page ever as far as like prices and things go. But yeah, good luck. I hope that whoa. That's crazy. I just got my distribution for Strixhaven, and the guy that I was trying to get collector boxes from, I think that, oh no, I shouldn't have gotten 0. Anyway. Wait. Also remember that Cliff has been around. Let's say don't take this gospel. Anyway. Crazy. Yes, open a tabernacle. That's what we should do. Okay, we got 2022. Okay. Take a step back. Streets of New Capenna was our biggest loser for the year. Negative. Besides that, there's a couple that were low. And then beyond that, we had a pretty good turnout. Kamigawa, Commander Baldur's Gate, Unfinity, and Brothers War. All in the boom that's happening in 2026 are doing pretty good. Interesting. You know, it's like 9% average return is not bad. It's not the best ever. Keep in mind, this is after shipping and fees. This is just like complete net. Netting 9% is not bad. So 4% in 2021, 9% in 2022, 38% in 2023, 88% in 2024, 26% in 2025. And then 2026 is happening actively. So we got quite the runway. What's interesting is nowhere's negative and nowhere's below the, inflation. So that's interesting. Also, a lot of these are buying at like store or like MSRP type prices when you could definitely find better deals over time. It's very interesting. I don't think I see Ancestral Recall and Legends set. I think there's discussions about them reprinting that in Strixhaven, even though it's on the reserve list. Yeah, what you're talking about, Vibri, is spoilers. Watch out. This is what they're going to spoil tomorrow. So recall, reprint, Strixhaven. Yeah. So this is what that's referencing. Is this they have this new mechanic where cards come prepared or unprepared. And if they're prepared, they can cast the instant or sorcery that's attached to them. And so for 5 mana, you get this 5/5 Flying Ward 2. And then you can cast Ancestral Recall once at instant speed. And then if you want to cast it again, you need to exile 8 cards from your graveyard when this creature attacks. So then you'll get another Ancestral Recall. So in some ways, it's better than Ancestral Recall, but in most ways, it is not, because it costs 6 mana to draw 3 cards instead of 1 mana to draw 3 cards. And also, the Emeritus is a creature that's sorcery speed, right? So it's not like you can't just the end of round 1 cast a Ancestral Recall. So, yeah. But people like to freak out, People like to get excited about stuff, and oh, cool. Yeah, I got 2 out of 6 from the store that I was working with I tried to order 6. I'm getting 2 of the 6. I got 2 from a different store. So I will have 4 Strixhaven collector booster boxes. So not bad. Not bad. Okay. It's the time of the night. See if anybody is feeling kind of itchy for some pack openings or something. I'm going to show off my relatively new Elden Ring playmat, keyboard, key mat thing, whatever. I got it back in December, pre-ordered it, and then it finally came. Here we go. And what the good news is that if nobody buys anything, I'm going to open myself up a Lord of the Rings collector sample pack because I'm worth it. All right. Let me get the link out here. Get the link. Did anyone else get a card mill? Right off. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Keys. When you do Lord of the Rings commander deck breakdowns, how long do you expect it to take to sell through the singles? Great question. I don't do a good job keeping track of that. So what happens... there's my shill post. Pin message. There you go. So what I end up doing is I buy a collection, or I, buy a bunch of commander decks or whatever, break them down, list them. I've got them in my drawer. And the deal is that if somebody, buys and eventually, I sell through stuff, and I can see if I do a good job organizing, I can see when sets get fewer and fewer. So I know that I'm burning through stuff, but I still have some cards from, Modern Horizons 3 commander decks that I broke down months ago. But I'm also still selling. Tonight, I just sold some of those cards. This is some of the stuff I sold tonight, or today, I guess. This is, so it's random stuff from random collections, but then some Modern Horizons 3 cards that I bought a long time ago. I mean, some Bloomborough I also bought a long time ago. And then some of the more recent stuff like Dragonstorm, and then random stuff from a collections that I bought. So this is, 2/3 of the cards that I need for all the orders that I got today. Bought a big collection last week, and I've finally gotten around to kind of listing everything. And so that's been fun. It's good. Yeah, exactly. Card mill is sweet. Yeah, Vibri, don't worry. Can't afford pack openings. Don't do it, man. God, still waiting for profits on my Crimson Vow collector case. I feel so bad. There's a guy who I sold bulk to, and they started watching Rudy back in whatever year that was, 2021. And Rudy's like, you should invest in this kind of stuff. So they did, and they ended up buying a bunch of Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow. And it's brutal because it's not their fault. It's just happened to be the worst timing and some of the worst sets that they could have possibly gotten, just brutal. Oh man. But yeah, Card Mill is sick. Card Mill is going to come hopefully December of 2026. Yeah. Hopefully not December of 2028. We'll see though. We'll see. It's hard. Kickstarter is a crazy thing, right? Because Kickstarter, you're not guaranteed anything, right? You're just you're supporting a artistic project or whatever. And so you're just hoping and praying that they come through. But, you know, the card mill people, they send out their surveys and stuff, and it feels like we're getting there. It feels like they're going to want it. Let me show it off for people who aren't familiar. Card mill. Oh, good. They got a website. Here we go. So there's still time to secure your card mill. You can go to Kickstarter. Actually, I should have checked that. Dang it. Kickstarter's live. Kickstarter page. How much can you buy a card mill for now? Campaign's ended, but I know you'll still take my money. Well, not sure. Maybe it won't show me because I've already pledged or whatever. Boards. I also have a bridge to sell you. Dude, I'll take it. I'll take the bridge. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but... Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Available rewards. So you can still get a creative art type of bridge. Yeah, I don't know how it works. Kickstarter. It might be locked. Like, this might not be a thing, but it says available rewards. It suggests that you can get a card mill for $575. I wonder if they charge you per sort. Spindle includes sorting trays, dealer choppers, blah blah blah. Shipped, clinched. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, card mill's cool. A creative art type of bridge. I'd love a creative art type of bridge. I'd love to learn to play bridge with playing cards. I'd love to shuffle like a bridge. Shuffle my magic cards with a bridge. That's where it's at. Yeah. Yeah, card mill's cool. This is going to be cool. What's going to be really interesting is how it competes with the sifter. The TCG player sifter. Roca sifter, I guess. I will not be delivering said bridge. I'll be taking your money like Kickstarter. Ah, yes. Yes, exactly. What's the best is you need to promise a massive multiplayer online game that has every feature and you can rebuild any other game inside of your game. And you just promise all that. And then you make a really cool rendered video and take people's money. Kickstarter backers will not be paying any fees for skinning. Yeah, that's my understanding of like the backers. I didn't know if the late backers also got that privilege, which it's not clear to me that they get the same benefit, but probably. Yeah, this will be cool. I got 2 of these, the card mill, and then I got 1 of these, the Roca sifter. And so I'm going to be pretty set up. I'm probably not going to keep everything. I'm probably going to end up selling one or the other or both, maybe all of it. But not like as a scalper. Like, I'll lose some money, but I think that I will for sure have something that works great for me, and maybe all 3 will work great for me, and I'll keep all 3. We'll see. Kickstarter backers will not pay any fees for skinning. Yep. Got that. Or just rogue pull cryptos like the fraudsters do. Dude, man, have you ever thought about how much money you could make if you just didn't have any moral compass? You know what I'm saying? Like if you just didn't feel bad about scamming people, you could probably do so well out there. Just making money. You can make money quickly with the like cryptos and whatever, right? I believe it covers all the backers in the first month. Yeah. I'm not sure exactly Vibri how it'll work, but I believe my understanding is that I'm not going to have to pay any scan fees ever for my card mill, but maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know. But I was an early bird. I was in the first 1,000. It was very fun. I'm I'm not sure if a per fee scan would work if there's going to be competition. It's a pretty big turnoff. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Although, you know, the Roca Sifter, you don't pay per scan, but you pay monthly. You have to pay like $20 a month or something like that. So I could see Card Mill doing the same, being like, hey, pay us $20 a month. Yeah, it's very, very interesting. I'm looking forward to the Card Mill, especially after breaking down 10 commander decks and sorting them by hand. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I know. I'm fixing to order like a bunch of commander decks too, and it is miserable. The thing about hand sorting too is you miss stuff. You just miss stuff. It's too hard to get all the valuable cards or whatever. Yeah, Servants of Mammon will get their justice. Yeah. Servants of the world and the worldly things. The fraudsters and the scammers. Yeah, I do fundamentally believe, I suppose you could call it religion, but I just think that this plays out in the data that you just can't really get away with stuff. That one way or another, you kind of get yours. And I guess it's like an impossible to prove thing because it's like so it's certainly not scientific. But yeah, I'm definitely not, I don't know. Not interested in that life, man. The scammer life isn't for me. Oh, yeah. Although there's some hilarious videos out there of people, you know, rug pulling their cryptocurrencies or whatever, or like, what was that? The Hawk Tua coin, of course, legendary, absolutely legendary. Man, all the drama. Oh, correct. You'll not pay for any of the scans of the machines you bought for any new machines you buy in the future if they are attached to the same account used for the backer campaign. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I'm so stoked. I mean, what's the innovation for the mill is that there's more than 3 trays, right? There's like, I think one of their trays has like 26 sorting trays. So you can sort alphabetically, at least by first letter alphabetically. Absolutely insane. That is so good. Where the Roca has 3 trays. So I think the Roca is essentially just going to be like a, is my card expensive, not expensive, or foil? I don't know what the third bin is for. Is like bulk versus expensive, and that's what the Roca Sifter will do, which is great. I mean, that's going to be great because yeah, I'm going to be buying commander deck sets. I use my code, find commander deck sets that have good expected value, buy them, rip them open, get them out of their plastic, and then just set them in and let that machine go and get out all the expensive cards. And then it's connected to TCG Player, so it'll make it easy to just list them. And yeah, that's going to be great. But then the Card Mill, I think, is going to be extra powerful for sorting alphabetically. I think the Roca Sifter is going to get me which cards are the pricey ones that are worth selling. And then I'll just plug those into my Card Mill. And then the Card Mill will sort them alphabetically, put them inside of my box. Done. That's how I imagine it in my head anyways. We'll see. Yeah, then you run it again for a second letter sort. Yeah, totally. I don't think I'll have... I think first letter sort might be sufficient for my operation. But maybe not. Maybe it's worth it to run. There's just so many scans to get a second letter sort figured out. But 3 tray options, scan only single tray, 13 tray, and 26. Yeah. Scan only single tray. Yeah, 13 tray, 26 tray. Yeah. Yeah, lots of good options. Yeah, the Card Mill seems like it's got legs. It seems it's going to be good. But so did like Altered TCG or lots of other Kickstarter projects. You know, they come out of the gate looking really hot because they've got all these cool CGI photos and videos and whatever. But the question is, like, can they actually deliver? Like, can the Card Mill actually do a good job recognizing what a card is and sorting it? That's the question. And there's me and a lot of other people who put our money in believing that it will be excellent. And I think it will. I really do think it will be excellent, but it's like so hard to know. It's like impossible to know. You just have to like gamble on it, kind of. Here we are gambling. Can't get away from it. Speaking of gambling, it's time. I'm going to gamble. Let's bust open a Lord of the Rings. What is this? Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth collector sample pack. You can get an extended art, the One Ring, and these bad boys. And that's what I want. I want a One Ring. My company offers like a kind of HR program or a health program. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get a knife. And you can get up to $300 of Amazon gift cards a year through it by like completing this health program. I don't get it, but I guess a lot of corporations do this kind of thing. And all right, it's officially opened. Anyways, I'm trying to get $100 worth, and then I'm going to redeem that for Amazon gift cards and use that to buy family stuff. And then that'll essentially be giving myself like $100 of credit. And then I'll use that $100 credit to buy a single copy of the One Ring. And that is what I'm interested in doing right now with my kind of fun money, but we'll see. Oh my gosh, these packs, this is crazy. Whatever reprint they did was just like wild. I hope the card mill will work out well, especially after Skynet becomes self-aware. Performance should really improve. Yeah, exactly. Boromir, Warden of the Tower. And a nasty end in foil. Very fun. Oh my gosh, these are fun. Sacrifice a creature. If the creature... Damn you ever open one of them ever. That's right. Get wrecked. Draw 2 cards. If the sacrifice creature was legendary, draw 3 cards. Interesting. Nasty end. Cool art. Beautiful foil. Fun card. And a Boromir. Oh, which is a rare. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter it. Oh. Sacrifice it. Creatures you control gain indestructible until the end of turn. The ring tempts you. It's interesting. I'm actually like less likely to play this card because the ring tempts you. You know? It's like I would rather just keep my board state and my game pure and not have any ring tempting going on, even though it's a good mechanic. You know, it's like if I'm going to have a deck where the ring tempts me, I want to really lean into that. I don't want to just do it once. But it doesn't seem bad. Legendary creature, human soldier. Yeah, definitely goes in the right deck. The Muriel deck or something like that. Yeah, man, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to open these bad boys up. What's interesting, like, what have we got? Got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 of these bad boys left. And then I've got like infinite of these Tarkir Dragonstorm ones. They're fun. They're fun little packs, good value, whatever. But definitely no sweat. Like, not looking to open all these tonight. Oh, this is good times though. Really happy about people hopping on, talking through the cards. Go back, do a little summary. Actually, I mean, this is probably what I'm going to do a video on right after this live stream. So I have something to post for tomorrow morning. Is the, yeah, about to open a Lauren bundle. Yeah, that's right, you degenerate. Yes. I feel like some manufacturers use tissue paper for wrappers. Others use HYPE. Yeah, exactly. No, it's crazy. I mean, yeah, this was like brutal trying to open this thing. Really interesting. Oh, wow, these are cool though. They're very cool. Yeah, so what did we learn? We learned that 2021 and 2022 were rough years, but even in rough years, you're still doing okay over the long term. Man, 2024 It's a crazy year for investing. Yeah. I don't know if 240 is right for this. Well, I don't know. I think you could have gotten 240 for Assassin's Creed if you're careful. Anyways, it's good times, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. I'm having a great time. I hope that y'all are too. So anyways, have a great night. We will see you in the next one. See you in the videos. Peace.